Hello students, as you know we are dealing with pair of linear equations. In the previous class I have explained to you what a linear equation is and what a pair of linear equation is. Also in the previous class we have come across two methods of solving a pair of linear equation. First one was a substitution method and the second one was I hope you remember. One is substitution and second one is what? I leave it to you, so you think. Now here in this particular scenario, in this problem, any one of the method we are going to use and we are going to solve this particular problem, right? And when the author is not mentioning which with the method we are supposed to use, we can use any of the two methods, right? I am sure you got remembered. One is substitution, another one is elimination. So if method is not mentioned, any method we can use and we can proceed with the problem. But before we proceed for solving or taking a method, what is important is to write this in the equation format. Means you have to understand the question properly and put that in the form of an equation. Once the equation is framed, you can easily solve by any of the methods available to you, right? So let us move forward. Solution. I read the question for you. A fraction becomes 4 by 5 is 1 is added to both numerator and denominator. If, however, 5 is subtracted from both numerator and denominator, the fraction becomes 1 by 2. What is the fraction? Now how do I do that? See here. Let the fraction be x by y. So here I am taking two variables into consideration. The numerator is x and the denominator is y. Now I will read. A fraction becomes 4 by 5 if 1 is added to both numerator and denominator. Now given x plus 1 by y plus 1, the fraction is how much? 4 by 5. Now I will cross multiply. 5x plus 5 is equal to 4y plus 4. 5x minus 4y is equal to 4 minus 5. So you have 5x minus 4y is equal to minus 1. So I have got one equation which is in terms of variables x and y. Now what he says, if 5 is subtracted from both numerator and denominator, the fraction becomes 1 by 2. So again I will write given x by y. Now I subtract 5 from both numerator and denominator. The fraction becomes equal to what? 1 by 2. Let me cross multiply. 2x minus 2 5s are 10 is equal to y minus 5. Now it is 2x minus y is equal to minus 5 plus 10. It is 2x minus y is equal to 10 minus 5 is 5. And this is your second equation. Now since I have two equations called as pair of linear equations, I will solve them. Now I will solve 1 and 2. It is 5x minus 4y is equal to minus 1 and 2x minus y is equal to 5. Now how do I solve? Now I will try to prefer elimination method. And what I want to eliminate sir, I want to eliminate y. If I want to eliminate y, I must multiply 4 to the second equation because you have 4 here. So I will multiply 4 to the second equation. You see what I get. Now first equation is as it is 5x minus 4y is equal to minus 1 and 4 2s are 8x minus 4y is equal to 4 5s are 20. Now both of them have same sign. Whenever both of them have same sign and you want to cancel, you have to subtract. If they have opposite sign and you want to cancel, you have to add. Now in this case, both of them same sign, so I will subtract. 5x minus 8x is equal to minus 3x. Minus 4y minus plus 4y cancel. Minus 1 minus 20 is minus 21. Now minus 3x is equal to minus 21. X is equal to minus 21 by minus 3. Minus cancel. 3 1s are 3 7s are. What is x is equal to? 7. Now once you know the value of x, what do I do? Since here the author has not mentioned which method I am supposed to use, I can use any of the method or a mix of both. Now here I have used elimination method. Now I will use substitution method. I am sure I can wipe this part up. I will say substitute x is equal to 7 in the first equation. What is your first equation? 5x minus 4y is equal to minus 1. So 5 into 7 minus 4 into y is equal to minus 1. 7 5s are 35 minus 4y is equal to minus 1. Now minus 4y will go that side, 35 minus 1 will come this side, plus 1 is equal to plus 4y. 35 plus 1 is equal to what? 36 by 4 is equal to y. This 4 will come down. 4 1s are, 4 9s are. So what is the value of y? Y is equal to 9. So what is the actual question? The question is, what is the fraction? And what is the fraction? X by y. So at the end, make sure that you write, therefore the fraction is x by y, which is equal to, what is x value? 7, and what is y value? 9. And you can also verify whether you did it right or wrong by verification. Let us add 1 to the numerator. 1 to the numerator. If I add 1 to the numerator, it is 7 plus 1. I add 1 to the denominator, it is 9 plus 1. What is 7 plus 1? 8. And what is 9 plus 1? 10. 2 4s are, 2 5s are. Are you not getting 4 by 5? It means my answer is correct. So like that you can verify as well in the examination. That's how you do a problem. So you understand, students, when a problem is given to you, the toughest part is to frame into equations. Once you frame into equations, you can solve by any of the method, either by substitution method or by elimination method. So let us go for the next numerical, where we will try to use these methods. And I am sure you are listening to this video with earphones on, and also you are having a pen and paper with you. Let us take a next numerical, a simple numerical. You may copy down the question as well. Two angles are complementary. Two angles are complementary. The larger angle is 3 degrees less. Larger angle is 3 degrees less than twice the measure of smaller angle. Find each angle, right? A very simple numerical. Now we'll try to understand this. Here, let two angles be x and y. Definitely one of them is a larger angle and one of them is a smaller angle. Now let the two angles be x and y. Now he says they are complementary. So I get one equation. Since the angles are complementary, we have x plus y. I already told you, when two angles are supplementary, the sum of the angles is 180 degrees. When two angles are complementary, the sum of the angles is 90 degrees. Since two angles are complementary, x plus y is equal to 90, and there you go, you have your first equation. Now what does he say? The larger angle is 3 degrees less. Now I have to decide which is larger angle. I will say x is a larger angle, x is greater than y. So now larger angle is given. The larger angle is 3 degrees less, minus 3 degrees, than the twice of smaller angle. So 2 times y. So he has framed the equation in this way. The larger angle is 3 degrees less than the twice that of smaller angle. So x is equal to 2y minus 3. Now I will call this as second equation. I will call this as first equation. And there you go. I am going to solve 1 and 2. Now you can rewrite this equation as well. X plus y is equal to 90. And this is x minus 2y is equal to minus 3. Alright. Now how do I solve? Either by balancing the coefficients of x or coefficients of y. Now here you can see very clearly the coefficient of x is already balanced. So I need not take any additional strain. Now since both of them have same sign, plus sign, I need to subtract. So x and x will get cancelled. Plus y minus minus plus. So y plus 2y will be what? 3y. 90 minus minus plus. 90 plus 3 will be what? 93. What is y is equal to? 93 by 3. 3 ones are 3, 31s are. What is y is equal to? 31. Now what do I do with this 31? I can substitute anywhere. I will substitute y is equal to 31. Substitute y is equal to 31 in equation 1. So what is this? X plus 31 is equal to 90. X is equal to 90 minus 31. X is equal to, what is 90 minus 31? 0 minus 1 is 9. 1 carry. 9 minus 4 is 5. So x is equal to 59 and y is equal to 31. So therefore the measure of two angles are 59 degrees and 31 degrees, where x is a larger angle and y is a smaller angle. So I am sure students you have understood how to use this method. Now here I have done a combination of substitution as well as elimination, because he has not mentioned, and when he has mentioned you have to follow one proper method. Examination, it is allowed to use both of them. Now you have to, what a very important thing you have to understand is to frame an equation. So read question again and again so that you frame the proper equation. If the equation is formed properly, then only you can solve and you can get the correct answer. And make sure at the end that you can substitute and check whether your answer is right or wrong. Now in the next scenario, next class, we will try to take more complicated numericals and we will try to follow how a pair of linear equation is solved. Till then, goodbye, and make sure that you like and subscribe our channel, and please pass on to your friends as well. Thank you. God bless you. Bye-bye.